so now that we are almost done with one of our, you can either be stitching your top part together or the bottom. It doesn't matter which one you start with. I started on the top. Just a reminder that your seam allowance should be going in a different direction. So on the bottom part, it's going to the right, and on the top part, it's going to the left, okay? Because we want to eliminate the bulk. All right, so I am almost finished sewing this seam line. And again, I'm going to show you how to end your stitches. Remember, you're doing the back stitch, and each time you're taking a stitch, it's just a small amount. And remember, you have your fingers under here so you can feel what's happening. You can feel that your needle is going through. Just make sure you're using your safety rules and you're not pricking yourself. And if you get a little loop like that, just pull it out and then pull it again. Okay, we're almost to the end. Okay, so now we're at the end, and we want to knot it again, just like we did when we were stitching the center seam. So I went around my cut edge, and now I'm going to put my needle through the loop. And I'm going to do that 2 times. You can do it 3 if you want to. So I put my needle through the loop again. And then I'm taking my snips and I'm cutting it off. So see how I've left just that little bit. We don't want it really, really close to the knot. Okay, so now I'm going to knot my thread again, and you may need to need another 2 strands of thread. I think I have enough. And I'm going to do my bottom part now. Okay, so here's how we started again. Start it and stop it pretty much the same way. So I brought it in from the back, and I'm going around that cut edge, and I'm waiting till I have a loop, and then I'm putting my needle through the loop and pulling it tight, and then I'm doing it one more time. Okay, so I have my loop and my needle through here, and then I'm going to start my back stitch. And each time you get to your pin, go ahead and take it out. And I'm just following my chalk mark. So next week when we start with our sewing machines, you're going to pick up your sewing machine on Tuesday. We will sew our second mask with the sewing machine. Okay. So remember, your stitches are just very small. Okay, so you're just going to keep going And then when you get to the center seam, make sure your seam allowance is going in the direction that it's going at the top, okay? So in this case, the one on the top is going to the right, and then the one on the bottom is going to the left. And it's a good idea to pin that so you know which way it's going. Okay, so you're gonna back stitch all the way to the bottom, to the end of it, and then tie it off with the knot twice, just like we did here.